Ladies and gentlemen,
we not doing that no more. We're in a whole new era.
all right, bump that. Gamma!
Welcome to Gamma Blerds.
Welcome. How you feeling?
Just out here dashing around, knocking on doors.
What?
Yeah, just living. Just
Okay.
living.
All right. Welcome to Gamma Blerds. We have our inaugural episode here today. It's your boy Trey Proper, and of course,
I am your blurty champion, the warrior one, the nigga who is here to save all of you, your blurred champion, the fighter for you all. It's just me, Rick.
you've been waiting like a year and 7 months to say that shit. It's already starting there. So as you can see, we're starting something new here today, and hopefully this is everything I want it to be, and we'll get right into it. So, Gamma Blerds episode 1. First things first, I want to give some shout outs to all the people that made this happen. Shout out to my brother Josh, also Arcade Droid. We are coming at you live and direct from Ranger Fort Studios here in an undisclosed location, because I ain't telling you motherfuckers exactly where we at unless you paying a deposit. That's how I feel about it.
Don't need to know where we're at.
Yes. Also, we have a beautiful logo. So if you've been following me on Instagram for a while, you've seen that I've been kind of teasing a certain image as time has gone on and rolled through, and the full reveal was released on my IG today. It's myself and my cousin here displayed as alternate versions, variants of you know who. If you don't know who, read a comic book. God damn it. But special shout out to the Call to Spaz. He actually commissioned this for us. He's a big friend of mine, and he was a fan of other things we've done. So yeah.
Spaz, you about to do my next tattoo.
That's actually a damn good idea. He does amazing tattoos. All right. And also, I just got out of church. What did you do?
Well, being as though it's one of our topics and we kind of, not we. I went a little crazy when we went and saw Deadpool 3 the other day, and I bought all the merchandise because they gave the wrong nigga money. Anyway, we're gonna drink an aviation gin-based drink. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called the vasectomy. Yes, it's called the vasectomy.
What?
Yeah. You're welcome. Gang, gang, gang. You got enough kids. It is just gin, cranberry juice, grapefruit soda with a splash of lemon juice.
I'm gonna regret this.
It's me, so you know it's good.
Damn, it is good.
Exactly.
That is the only sip I'm taking this episode.
That's a goddamn lie. He's gonna finish the fucking cup.
Sweets, I promise I'm not gonna be drunk by the end of the day. All right, so.
Actually, you let this nigga get on the show with me?
All right, speaking of Deadpool 3. So this, what did it come out, Thursday?
Came out Thursday.
We went to go see it. We first and foremost, this Bama gets in the line, and he's what is it? A Stars premiere.
I am an ANC Premier VIP member. That's the gold tier, not the basic little red tier for y'all. Your brookies out there. This is the gold tier. This is the one you gotta pay for. So I get all types of benefits. I get to cut the line.
We get in. I'm just trying to get some popcorn and shit. You're like, oh shit, they got merch. All right, y'all follow me.
No, so actually, I already knew they had merch. That was part of my plan. I wasn't getting none of them food. I don't want none of that greasy, sugary shit. I just wanted the containers and the cups. So I go up there and I'm like, hey, let me get one of the popcorn tins and the cups. And she's like, oh, well, we're not allowed to sell that. Well, luckily we had my little light-skinned negotiator with us, and he convinced them that, nah, y'all can sell it. And I told her, what did I say? I said, give me one of everything.
Give me everything. He sounds so jovial saying the shit right now. He literally looked her dead in her face and was like, give me everything. It was a Ron Swanson moment if I've ever seen one.
I mean, listen.
But we got our shit. So, Deadpool and Wolverine is the name of the movie. I fucking loved it. It was amazing. It was it's the third entry in the Deadpool saga. It's the first Deadpool MCU movie, and also Disney movie. I was almost at DC. Oh shit. I dare say this is like the better of the last slate that we've had.
It's the best one out of the trilogy. It's the best one out of the whole Deadpool trilogy.
It is.
because it is, I believe, is this the beginning of Phase 5 or is it the end, or is this still in Phase 4? I think this is the beginning of Phase 5.
I fell off after Loki. I have no idea what phase we're in right now.
Crazy.
I have no idea.
Don't be a poser.
I'm just saying.
So I'm going to say this is the beginning of Phase 5 because this teases, like, actually, this gives a lot of teases to Secret Wars if you actually know what to look for.
Yes.
And then also the beginning of the movie. Man, listen, this is coming out a week after the movie's out. I don't give a fuck. I'm spoiling some shit. If you haven't seen it, sorry. Not really. I don't give a fuck. The opening of him dancing to Bye Bye Bye
Yo.
while massacring TVA agents.
It was the best choreography I've ever seen in my life. I don't know who we gotta find out who it is that's actually in the suit, because I know that's not Ryan. There's no way Ryan's old ass is actually moving around like that. It looked like he got, I don't know if that's Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. Which one was Justin?
It's NSYNC. It's
It's
NSYNC.
NSYNC. Okay, I don't know if Justin was actually in the fucking suit. Who knows?
No, actually, so in the credits, there is someone listed
he
as
reads the
Dancer
credits.
Pool.
Dancer Pool.
Dancer Pool.
Name? Oh
They
my
gave him a
God.
name as Dancer Pool. That is who is actually doing the dancing in the suit.
It was crisp. It was clean. It was like it was fresh out of what 1998.
It was fresh out of the 2010s, and the Jabberwockies were on that Randy Jackson dancing show.
It might have been a Jabberwocky. It just
and it was
might.
a yes for me, dog.
All right. So, what's your favorite line from the movie so far?
My favorite line, the line that I've been quoting since Thursday, and I can't get the shit out of my head. I was even saying that as I was driving up here. Is they're gonna make you do it till you're fucking 90.
I knew he was gonna say
Like
that.
I can't get over that. He was like, oh, well, Fox killed him and Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do it till he's fucking dead. That
And it's accurate.
that sent me. And then after, so Kevin Feige also had a quote recently where they were asking him about somebody else playing Wolverine, and he was like, well, I don't really see any reason why we need to move away, and we're gonna stick with this for the time being. And all I heard was Ryan Reynolds in my head going, fucking 90.
It was fucking awesome. My favorite line of the movie is, "I made an educated wish." That shit sent me every single time. Because Wolverine makes reference to it. You made a what? Did you say educated? And then they proceed to have the second fight between Deadpool and Wolverine, which was the better fight of the two, where they're sitting inside a Honda Odyssey and they are wrecking each other.
How much did Honda pay Disney to get them to talk good about the Odyssey?
Yo.
Because I'm sorry, the Odyssey's a piece of shit in my opinion.
I got 4 kids. I kind of want one now. Dead ass. But there were, of course, multiple fourth wall breaks, plenty of cameos. Chris Evans makes an appearance. Captain America himself makes an appearance, and I'm sorry, spoiler, was a week later. If you ain't seen it, I do apologize. He's played another role inside the MCU, none other than Johnny Storm himself.
No. I have to correct you. You said MCU. That's not MCU. That's FoxCU. Or Fox MCU, or whatever the fuck you want. It's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But he started out as playing Johnny Storm. It's not the same.
It is now. After Deadpool,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
It is the same, because what did they say?
Oh, well, yeah, all realities are a continuity now.
Thank
so,
you.
Whatever.
Fuck you gonna tell me? All right, so my favorite line of his was, I can't quote the whole thing. He goes after the main antagonist, Cassandra Nova. Where the
Yes,
fuck
Cassandra Nova. Right.
Cassandra Nova. And it's a nice reveal for the after. There's one after credits in the end of the movie, so after that you can go home. But it's something to do with the cinnamon roll and having her lick it clean.
Bro.
They have Chris Evans saying some of the most obscene shit as Johnny Storm, and it is, wow, chef's kiss. It's fucking golden. Let's see. My bad. Reading, because I got my cards back. I can throw these shits at people again. We finally have Wolverine masked up.
All right. Hot take, but not really.
Okay.
This is the best on-screen depiction of Wolverine in any movie. This is the best on-screen depiction of Wolverine. This is accurate. This is what I wanted. Also, another hot take, but not really, because I've said this before. Stop saying that Logan is a good movie. It's not a good movie. A character with a healing factor shouldn't be dying.
He shouldn't.
It's not a good movie. Also, James Mangold, you make terrible movies. Your movies fucking suck. You just made that recent Indiana Jones. Fuck you and that
damn.
movie. It's awful. Everybody hates it. Everybody hates you.
Speaking of bad movies, do you have anything that you think was bad about Deadpool and Wolverine?
Anything that I think that was bad about it, yeah.
Well, don't hold me in suspense, motherfucker.
No, I'm trying to get my thoughts straight.
All
I'm
right,
trying to get my
cool.
thoughts straight. I just went off on James Mangold. Calm down.
Fair enough. I was trying to use that anger.
I probably would have put like one or two more X-Men in it just because, just for shits and giggles. Also, Tyler Mane's a terrible actor. I hate his depiction of Sabretooth.
Well,
and I'm glad they only gave us a couple seconds of it. It's just,
literally. And that's one of my gripes is that Sabretooth has a healing factor as well. And he got beheaded.
But not when you cut the head off.
No, Sabretooth has come back from a head cut off before.
All right, whatever. But no, I probably would have wanted a few more X-Men in it just because now we got the budget for it.
Not according to Deadpool.
Also, I don't like the Wesley Snipes indirect shot at Mahershala Ali.
There's only one blade, and there's ever only going to be one blade.
Yeah, unless the IRS come looking for you again, nigga. So, like, but I mean, I felt like those are some of the things. Also, Channing Tatum's accent. I am glad that the Gambit movie never happened with him.
You didn't like his accent? Have you heard? Have you heard? We're gonna stop that shit now.
Literally, this nigga was on screen for 10 minutes, and that's all I heard.
Couldn't get a word out. Couldn't get a word out. I barely understood it, but I would assume that a real swamp rat would talk like that.
I mean, I guess, but like I grew up looking at Justin Wilson cooking on PBS, and he was as Cajun as they come, and I can understand him.
That is a dated reference.
I could, yeah. So what? Fuck it, I'm old. I don't care. I'm fuck your mother. But it sounded like somebody was balling up aluminum foil, and it was making noises when he talked.
So that's two things you didn't like about the movie.
Yeah. But other than that, I loved it.
I loved the fact that we had a comic accurate Gambit, and I've said it before, and everybody poo-pooed me saying Channing Tatum should be Gambit. Yes, it happened, and I want him to come back. Actually, I want Keke Palmer as Rogue, and I want Channing Tatum as Gambit. I want to see that. I want to see that relationship develop on screen. That's what I want.
That would be cool, but also the kid that would come from that union would like explode the sun because of how good it would look. So like, I don't know if that could actually happen. And then also that would be beginning of the Goobak people from South Park with they took her jobs.
Oh, shit. Just that whole reference. All right. So one issue that I did have, and my roommate kind of helped me work through this because we had an appearance of a sling ring. The sling ring is the device that Doctor Strange uses. Cassandra Nova says that immature doctor showed up and I killed him and wore his skin for 4 days.
Hold on, real quick, also, have you noticed the trend of Doctor Strange slander throughout all movies?
Yes.
Like everybody always has something to say. It's just like, oh,
So that's canonical almost because a lot of people don't like Doctor Strange in the comics either.
No,
he's kind of a dick. Yeah, like you literally could wave your hand and cure cancer. Fuck off. So the sling ring makes an appearance because Cassandra Nova has a sling ring. Now they're in the void, which if you see Loki, I don't know, with season 1 and 2 they show the void, but you find out in Loki that the Infinity Stones don't work outside the universe, which is canonical as well. But the void is not within a universe. It's a composite of multiple universes. Right. So in essence, the reality stone should work. But as I further go down my comic rabbit hole in my brain, you realize that don't need it. The sling rings work without reality stones. Far from No Way Home.
Did you didn't pay attention to her sling ring, did you?
It had a power. No, it had a time and space or reality.
It had time and reality in it.
Yeah.
It had chunks of it in it.
Yeah.
So clearly Cassandra Nova is tapped into something outside of the void. Like she's pulling from different places. Because that sling ring should have been able to only teleport within the void, technically. Or actually, isn't there a rule that magic doesn't work in the void?
No, because canonical Loki did his whole illusion when he was fighting Goliath.
Right.
So, but I disagree because the sling ring that they used in No Way Home, they were able to pull 2 different Peter Parkers from 2 different universes into 616.
No, I thought they had come into 616 because Strange's spell started pulling people in from different realities. So they were already just walking around the alleys of New York, and it's just like, hey, I need to go to my house to see my wife. Wait a minute. Who is this person that's in my bed?
But they still had to. So remember, at the end of the movie, they started showing. Oh, and maybe it could be. I could be wrong. I will admit that it's very rare. It could be a situation. Shut the fuck up! I didn't ask you for your comments. It could be a situation where the spell was weakening the fabric of reality. Also, that's going in tandem with what was happening in WandaVision and the first episode of Loki. So the bonds of the universe are being tied together.
I heard the magic word. Stop saying that we need Wanda back because we don't need her back.
God.
We
They
don't
teased
need her
Wanda.
back. She's the worst.
They teased her. They showed a statue of her.
No, and then I've been all over Twitter. It's not X. I'm never calling it. Elon, suck off. What did I say? Anyway, no, I knew that. I was on. What did I say to Elon? It's been all over Twitter. All those little girls that attacked me after Multiverse of Madness are back talking about we can't wait to have her back and we need our queen. Shut up! All she does is terrible things.
We hate Wanda here. We really do.
I still got my shirt. Fantastic, Frankie.
Yeah, I want a round 2 about that. We coming for that. Anyway, all right, so last 2 things about Deadpool 3. What was your favorite? We had variants of Logan that showed up as well. What was your favorite Logan? Go ahead, say
Comic
it.
accurate.
There you go.
Comic accurate.
Comic fucking act.
Because it's the most
I know, my
ridiculous shit
cousin.
ever. Like, for years, everybody's just like, no, Wolverine's supposed to be 5'2", 5'3". And you got him, and now you look at him, it's just like, wait,
He
no.
looks like a little
that's-
hairy Armenian man.
I don't like anything about this. He looks like an Oompa Loompa. That's one of the ones that Willy Wonka didn't keep around because it creeped him out.
you, bub.
Right.
Oh my God. My favorite, of course, was Age of Apocalypse. That was beautiful. Weapon X in Age of Apocalypse, the Lost Hand. It was everything I needed. I want to see that come to life. I wanted it to happen in the animated series, but we time's still out on that one. Second thing, so this is an idea that I thought about.
Mm-hmm.
We confirmed in the previous multiverse movies that there is the Void contains all universes. 10,005, 616 has aspects of all the universes that we've seen. With the Fantastic Car coming up, and it's just a possibility. Maybe Eliath isn't just an antimatter being. What if Eliath is Galactus from the Fox movies?
He is a big purple fart cloud, too. That actually would make sense. Like, normally I'd be like, shut up, whatever the fuck you talking about. But actually, no, they're both big fart clouds. So
There you go.
That makes sense, except for just now Eliath just has teeth randomly. Why'd they make him a dinosaur?
I don't know.
I don't get that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I
All right.
don't like it. Just get it the hell away from me.
Go watch the fucking movie, all right? If you ain't seen it by now when this comes out, you're missing out on life. But speaking of comic-related things and also Galactus,
Oh, I give Deadpool and Wolverine 2 knee pads.
knee pads.
Shout out to Code 45, man.
Okay. I haven't watched them yet. I need to catch up on their episodes. I'm sorry. I apologize. Brandon, don't cuss me out. All right. So speaking of comic stuff and all that, and Eliath being Galactus and San Diego Comic-Con, I couldn't find a way to transition back into that. That happened this weekend as well. We couldn't have picked a more apropos time to start a fucking show again. So San Diego Comic-Con 2024 happened. Most notably, you saw it on my IG, RDJ. RDJ is motherfucking Doom, and there is Doom enough for all. Your thoughts?
So I had to go to sleep pretty early last night.
Oh, you didn't see it till this morning.
So that was something that I woke up to at 3:00 in the morning.
Don't look at me.
And that was a very, very nice surprise.
Damn, it's actually good.
I'm excited by this. If you like that actually, so the funny thing about it is it's become cool to hate the MCU and hate Marvel and just be all negative and shit about
you have
everything.
Superhero fatigue?
Yeah, I hate that shit so much. And everybody's been shitting all over Marvel for a while, and so they brought back. They've kind of reassessed things. They're not putting out as much stuff. They've kind of tailored back on what they're bringing out, and then also, I mean, it just makes sense to bring back the most popular character or actor who basically kicked off this whole thing with I Am Iron Man. You know what I mean? And I am encouraged to see Robert Downey Jr. as a villain, especially that villain. That just works. That just fits.
I'm curious. I wonder if I don't think it's not going to work. I don't think that. I think it will be amazing. I think he's going to. I can't say I could say revolutionize. I think he's going to method the fuck out of this.
Did you see Oppenheimer?
I haven't watched it yet. Me and my son were talking about that today. We got to watch that.
He is the main antagonist in Oppenheimer. His character is a smart guy who wants power and who's willing to crush whoever to get and maintain his power.
That's how he got the role.
So anybody who's seen Oppenheimer, you're just like, well, I'm actually kind of excited because he was a dick in Oppenheimer. Like, he was an actual dick. And now he gets to be the dick of all dicks. Because listen, if you've read a comic, if you know anything about the lore, Doom is just that guy. That's why anytime anybody mentions a villain in Marvel, they mention the name Doom first, and then everybody afterwards.
Thanos himself is quoted as saying, "I don't pay attention to many Earthlings. The green, super strong guy, occasionally the guy with the stars and stripes, but one person I always pay attention to is Doom." That's how Thanos moves the fuck out of his way. That's how serious it is.
I am excited to see a scene. I'm excited to see a scene where Robert Downey Jr. does the Secret Wars thing to Thanos.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Where he just reaches in and pulls his spine. I need that.
That'd be fucking epic.
I need that.
Oh man. So with RDJ taking on this role, I'm fully behind it. I want to see it happen. Especially now, I definitely have to see Oppenheimer. I'll probably watch that tonight. Rounding out with him with his special quote: "New mask, new task." Or so was the same task?
Same task. New mask, same task.
Cool. Cool.
That's gonna be cool. And then also watching him and Pedro Pascal go back and forth.
Yes.
Is gonna be excellent. I've seen and heard a little bit of the sizzle reel footage from the Fantastic Four demo or presentation that they did. He is using this 60s nerdy ass accent that is almost perfect for Reed Richards. Like, it's a 60s noir film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a 60s futuristic type of thing. So of course there are gonna be little nuances to the way that people talk and the way that they're handling themselves. I'm excited for that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of shitted on the Pedro Pascal casting when it happened. Well, we weren't on the show then, but you know, I was an old man on the porch screaming at clouds when it happened because I wanted John Krasinski. Like, you gave me John Krasinski.
He got spaghetti-fied, Rick.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
No, fuck off. See, again, Wanda does terrible things all the time. You shit on my dreams all the time. I swear to God, if I could get put into a comic book, I would beat your ass. Anyway, I wanted John Krasinski. I even wanted Dev Patel. Like, at one point, they were talking about Dev Patel playing Reed Richards. I could have gone for that. I saw Monkey Man. Then he got versatility. So, like, I don't know. And then, I mean, seeing the sizzle reel and then seeing the way that him and Vanessa Kirby are playing off of each other as Reed and Sue.
How the fuck did you see the sizzle reel?
Man, listen, we've been doing. How long we been doing this?
He finds ways to get shit.
First off, how long we been doing this? How long we been family? You know me. You know I'm gonna find some back channel system shit.
I hate him.
So I mean, look,
he doesn't share. He's the worst at sharing.
Because I don't want them niggas showing up at you got a family. I don't want them niggas in black suits showing up going, "Hey, let me talk to you." Then they black bag you and shit. I'll take that hit for the family. But then also, I like being able to have the information to be able to disperse to you guys.
That's exactly what it is.
Because I am your champion. I fight for you guys, the Blerds. Except for y'all that don't wear deodorant at cons. Y'all stay away.
Stop doing that shit.
You stink.
Wash your ass.
But no, yeah, like between RDJ and Pedro Pascal, that's gonna be pretty dope. I like the family dynamic of it all. And then the reveal of Galactus.
Yes.
It is out there. You can find it. Hop on Twitter. I'm never calling it X. Hop on Twitter. It's out there. So, did you notice that you can see it's almost solid but translucent?
Oh, the drones?
No, not the drone.
Because I haven't seen the sizzle reel, Rick.
Oh, my bad. I got you. I'll catch you up. So they showed Galactus peering through the window of the Baxter Building.
Oh shit!
And it was a solid figure, but almost like you could see through him. And that is very comic accurate.
Yeah, because you can't perceive him.
Exactly.
But why is he's looking? Did they have any footage of Silver Surfer? Like he's
no. It's just a little sizzle reel. So got to get y'all hype. Look, we did them. We got the helmet and everything. It's not a big purple fart gas.
All I saw was the drone footage. So outside the San Diego Convention Center, there were millions of drones that came in the shape of Galactus that faded in and out. So I thought that's what you were talking about. But if he's staring at the Fantastic Four through a window,
He's looking through the windows. Like, those windows right there, imagine two big-ass eyes looking through each window. Just like,
Okay.
hey, what's up? I'm going to eat y'all.
well, if he's staring through the window, so the first image that we got of the cast was most notably Reed standing behind Sue, and Sue has like she's knitting.
Yeah.
So if you know what I know, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Franklin Richards. So Sue Richards gets pregnant in this apparently, or she's already pregnant. Franklin Richards is a cosmic level being, the son of Reed Richards and Susan Richards. So Galactus, he's interested in finding out more about this kid because ultimately in Secret Wars, which we found out is coming out, Galactus plays a big role in that, along with Franklin Richards. You can Google it. Franklin Richards is going to say, "To me, my Galactus," which is a Galactus quote.
He makes a celestial god his herald.
Yes,
That's the
how
type of
powerful
power
it
that he
is.
has.
Yes.
So, but I mean, the Fantastic Four presentation was pretty good. But then I'm calling it now.
Uh-oh.
Because my favorite MCU movie, still to this day, I don't give a fuck what you say, is Captain America: Winter Soldier. My movie of 2025 is going to be Captain America: A Brave New World.
Oh, yeah.
And did you happen to see the presentation? Did you see any of that stuff?
I was at work. I didn't get a chance to see it.
So Harrison Ford came out. They had the whole cast come out. Also, I've said this to a couple people. I was wrong. Giancarlo Esposito is not playing G.W. Bridges. He is playing Sidewinder, the leader of the Serpent Society. But Harrison Ford came out, and with his 80-year-old decrepit ass, was out there doing Hulk out motions.
I saw clips of that.
He's owning it.
Okay.
So, and you know what happens when people own their MCU roles? Like, we get really good representation.
Yes.
I am very interested to see where this movie is going. We got Isaiah Bradley doing like a Manchurian Candidate type of thing, like from the trailer.
Yeah.
You got the leader out there manipulating the whole thing. And then we got Red Hulk. I need for him to breathe fire. I want it. I need it.
Do you think he's going to breathe fire in this? Really?
There's already precedent.
There is precedent, but that's the thing. If it's a combination of the super soldier serum, gamma radiation, and extremis.
I think it is because, all right, so look at it. Remember all those years ago in the before four times when we had that orange guy when he was president in the first term and he got COVID?
Yes.
And he was like in the hospital for like a day and a half, and then he came out and he was like standing in front of the crowd and it looked like he was about to die.
Uh-huh.
It's known that presidents have all of this stuff to keep them. They got the medicine and shit that we don't have.
Yeah.
They got access to all that shit.
The
So
king
it
level
would
shit.
make sense for Thunderbolt Ross, who already has had several coronary attacks in the MCU,
Yes.
for him to be juiced up on some shit. So, I mean, I would think they would, hey, take that extremis, take some of Thor's blood, take some of that stuff that we gave that Skrull girl that's running around. I haven't forgotten about you, Amelia Clark. That's
I used to love
terrible.
her. That just
terrible. Queen of Dragons and now the Queen of Skrulls. Like whatever concoction they got, they done juiced them up on it, and that then created the Red Hulk.
Okay. Then he can breathe fire. All right, cool. We'll just I don't want him to breathe fire. I don't want it to happen.
Seth Rollins, I hope your scenes didn't get cut, but I know they did.
They cut us. Who was he supposed to be?
He was one of the members of the Serpent Society.
Oh, okay.
But then they got a real actor in Giancarlo Esposito.
I mean, I'd rather have I'd stay in the WWE. Stay out of my fucking MCU. I don't care. So Fantastic Four's movie titles, First Steps. We got more information about Captain America, Brave New World. Mm-hmm. And is it Brave New World or is it just New World?
It's Brave New World.
Okay, all right. Want to make sure. And then we have some information. Did you get a sizzle reel of Thunderbolts?
There was. Still looking for the footage, but they brought out the whole cast.
Okay.
Interesting. It's confirmed that that Stephen Yeun was supposed to be playing Sentry.
Yeah.
And then he checked out because, he wanted to get bashed in the head again by Jeffrey Dean Morgan somewhere else. I don't know. Stephen Yeun, you confuse me. Like, sometimes you want to be successful, and then sometimes you just want to be just a regular-ass dude. Anyway, basically we getting Suicide Squad Marvel. And
Fair.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays Val, She came on stage and she was just like, yeah, Val is trying to gobble up as much power as she can in the 616, but also I'm here to kick ass. So we might get a Julie. Elaine from Seinfeld is about to throw hands, nigga.
As long as she don't start trying to dance like she did in
Listen,
Seinfeld,
that's her
real
fight
good.
style. That's her. Listen, it's not capoeira. It's honky-era. Like, that shit is gonna be so fucking dope. Nigga, she throwing the little kicks and shit. And just whooping that, like she whoops the shit out of. Bucky done already got served once before. Now he about to get served by a little white, like the Dora Milaje whooped him. Now he about to get whooped by a little white lady with them tiny kicks because you can't block those. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't see that. That technique is
So
wild.
uncoordinated. Didn't Bucky lose his arm?
So they need to answer that question because in the Guardians Christmas special,
Rocket got his arm. He
Nebula
said he was
gave
going
it
to get his arm.
Right. So I hope they address that. But apparently in the sizzle reel there, he's cleaning the arm in a dishwasher. That's why I'm looking for that footage because I was just like, wait, what?
Okay.
But no, like it sounds like it's gonna be pretty good. Apparently, Ghost has gotten over her issues of her daddy turning her into that weird thing that she is. Elena Belova is calling the Red Guardian dad. Yeah, like so they've kind of mended their relationship, but then also we still get those shades of the sociopath that she is because she was just like, well, the only reason I have to live is to kill others. It's like, oh,
Boise Moy.
all right, cool, I guess.
All right.
So
I almost hit myself that time.
yeah, you did. Almost took an eyebrow off, nigga. Goddamn.
I need these. All right, so next topic. BlurCon 2024. I did not get to have the BlurCon full experience. I showed up, I said hi, I went the fuck home because I was tired and I just got off of work. However, some of my friends, all right. First and foremost, I got it. First and foremost, these motherfuckers called me. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I can't. I got it. Literally, I'm working until 6 p.m. I'm tired. I need to go home. He needs to eat some food. I'm not going. Trey, you need to bring your ass down here. I don't give a fuck how much. I got you. Okay. Hey, honey, I'm going to BlurCon. Have fun. I drive all the way down to fucking BlurCon. I walk into the hotel room. I walk into the hotel. I meet Jay Washington, by the way. Shout out to Jay. I walk into the hotel, get on the elevator. It took me 15 minutes to get up to the room. And I walk in, and my lovely co-host here is POD'd. He's done. He's not even responding. He's not even. And then my other friend, he's in and out of consciousness. Apparently, so yeah, thanks Ryan Reynolds because yeah, he got a lot of this. They punished the other two bottles. I think these are the only two that we have left. They punished the other two. They were passed out.
There's still bottles left?
So,
Right here. You can't see.
So I'm gonna say this. All right, I'm gonna say this. This was my first BlurCon proper. I got a room. I had a pass for the weekend. I was seeing all of my friends. I am a part of several blurty group chats, and people were talking about getting hyped up and ready for shit. And you know me, I'm that guy.
A little excessive with the drinking.
I brought a bottle of absinthe.
You were
And
drinking absinthe.
I wasn't just drinking absinthe. We were mixing absinthe. We were mixing absinthe and tequila, absinthe and gin, absinthe and whatever we could find. Just throwing it in there. So yeah, when Trey came down that Saturday, I was already 5 drinks in, and I needed a nap. And at one point, I woke up, and Trey's sitting over there on his phone. I was like, "Oh, what's up, cuz? Hey, your bottle's over there." Passed right the fuck back out. I don't know when I woke back up, maybe an hour or two later.
That happened 3 times.
You woke up like 3 or 4 hours later.
What? That's crazy. Anyway,
You went down at 5 and Trey left around 7:30.
that's nuts.
You didn't wake up until like an hour later.
He would pop up. That exact scenario. He would pop up 3. He popped up 3 different times. Hey Trey. Oh, your bottle's over.
And so it.
I
The story
got up
according to
and I
me,
went home.
a story according to me and my narration. I woke up one time, saw Trey, went back to sleep, wake up another time, And Jay Washington is standing over me screaming at me, talking about, hey, nigga, we going to the party, get the fuck up. And I was like, wait, how'd you get in here? and so, yeah, so that sums up some of my BlerdCon experience. I'm just gonna give a little summation, just a little wrap up of it. It was a fantastic weekend. I enjoyed myself so much. Like seeing all of y'all, all of my friends. We had Shaq from the Spicy Ramen podcast. Skip from Blurred Over just happened to show up. Like he was coming down the escalator, and this nigga's just standing there. It's like, when did you get here? He's like, I ain't telling nobody. I just came up from Alabama. That shit. Everybody from HNIC. Mike from Shut up. Mike from Blur.radio. Just so many people. All y'all, like, man, everybody that we was hanging with just showed love, man. I appreciate it, all of y'all. Like y'all gave me some perspective on some things that I've talked to Trey and I've talked to Herb and I've talked to some other people about. Y'all gave me a lot of perspective on some stuff. It was fantastic. Walter Jones might be the coolest nigga on earth. Jay Washington, I'm going to come on. I want to come on.
Y'all met the Black Power Rangers?
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all got to chill with the Black Power?
Yeah, like he was just, Walter Jones was just out. Also, sorry, I might be revealing a little bit too much behind the scenes. He's a nigga for real. Like, that's a nigga. Like, I know what you are. We talked about it. You're.
I hate you.
Also, he gave a background story about why his shape up was fucked up on Power Rangers. He did. Like his panel. Oh, CJ from Three Black Geeks was interviewing him on his panel, and yeah. So essentially, that shape up was done by a white lady, and she jumped out there and was like, "Oh yeah, I cut black people's hair all the time. I got you." And then when she did it, he was like,
"For the whole season?"
For the whole season. Like he was like, "I couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't get nobody else in there." So, yeah, but again, man, BlerdCon fucking phenomenal, like fantastic. I love it. I think I'm, honestly, until I settle down and somebody's just like, hey, you gotta stop spending all this money, I'm going every year and I'm just gonna be there and I'm gonna continue to just doing the same shit.
I still hate you.
That's fine.
So, negatives about BlerdCon.
Be good at what you do.
Was there any negatives, anything that you did not enjoy while you were there? No, because you were fucking 5 sheets to the wind.
Actually, no. I will say this. The Hyatt in Crystal City, I need y'all to get some air conditioning in those goddamn elevators because it makes no sense that I would go from the first floor, nice and aerated, get on the elevator, get up to the 12th floor of my room, and I'm in a fucking flop sweat every time. Full on flop sweat. Also, no, I mean, other than that, like, it's great.
Parking.
Parking. Oh, shit. Core memory unlocked.
There you go. I was going to pull that one out. That was, yeah.
I parked in a parking lot that said public parking. Seemed like a good idea. Said $8 flat rate. Bet. I'm with it. That's all I saw. I ain't see the little tiny ass sign that says parking lot closes at 6 p.m. on Friday and doesn't open until 6 a.m. on Monday. I'm leaving Sunday and I go to my car and the whole fucking parking lot is just locked down. So rather than me just be addicted to Rage Hall like I normally would have been some years ago, got me a lift, went home, said I'll just go back and get my car tomorrow. But yeah, like maybe put some bigger signage for your parking or open the shit up for the whole weekend because, you know, people trying to come and go. But also, I mean, I was able to park there and that still only cost me $24 for the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, can't really beat it.
So with all that said, do you think they should move it to like the Gaylord in Oxon Hill?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I was thinking the same thing. I
But
think it would be better.
Also, hey Hilton, why are we moving it to March? What is that about?
Moving it to March?
They're moving it to March. Yes. I don't know what that's about. Hilton, you have our information.
Yeah.
Like,
you were supposed to be on one of the shows we were on previously, but you know.
So let's talk about it. Like we could bring you up here. We could talk about. I know you local.
Yeah.
We know you local.
Yeah.
Like,
we're still in the same area. You could be our first guest. Come on, talk about BlerdCon. All right,
this time be on time.
All right, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Y'all know I absolutely loathe getting political on these shows. I can't stand talking about politics. I do care, you know, because my cousin Christy will put her foot up my ass if I say I don't care about who's voting for who or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I do vote. I'm a registered voter. We got Trump versus Kamala coming up this year. Most notably for me right now, besides the attempted at, curing his allergy to breathing.
Also, real quick, since now you mentioned that, have you looked at any close-up of his ear lately?
Has he started taking the bandage off now?
Yeah, it's off.
So it looks fine.
It looks perfectly fine. Normal ear. Just
Serious.
Hey man,
gotta
listen.
look that up.
You know, he got that healing factor. He's like these two guys.
He turns into the fucking Red Hulk.
Ew, that'd be gross. It would be the Orange Hulk first
The
off.
Orange Hulk. It would be the fucking Orange
And he
Hulk.
would breathe that orange Mountain Dew.
Okay.
So real quick, just real quick, you're saying we have Kamala versus
Kamala.
Kamala versus Donald Trump for this year's presidential election. Well, actually, I mean, we have that because Joe Biden finally realized, hey, I'm old as shit and I have no chance of winning. So he dropped out. Listen, I'm going to go with the person who went to the school that I went to. I'm going to go with the person that isn't a fascist. Also, I'm going to go with the person who looks like me, with the black woman.
That's absolutely. That's not even a question. So I was saying, most notably, he besides the attempt, he came out at RNC to "Many Men Wish Death on Me" by 50 Cent and did not edit out "nigga." He didn't cut it out.
Of course he didn't. What you mean? Why would you think they would edit out? You understand that whole base? Any of them that actually listen to hip hop music in their car, they run around. They say the N-word with the hard ER in their car.
Absolutely.
They listen to every trap rapper out there, and they're saying nigga harder than they are on the record. So that just fits with what they're doing. But you talking about him coming out the Mini Men. Did you see him basically just laying out his whole plan for being a fascist if he wins in the next election?
So are you talking about the what is it, 2025 thing?
The Project 2025, yes.
Yeah.
Please, people, go read it. It's long as shit, but you might want to read it because it's one of the scariest documents I've ever read in my life. They want to do away with basically everything. But yeah, he basically alluded to, like, he's been in deny territory the whole time with it. But then recently he said, Christians, I need my Christian folks to get out there and vote. I'm not a Christian, but I support you Christians, and you don't have to, and I need you to get out there and vote because in 4 years you're not gonna have to worry about voting.
He said this?
He said that shit out his mouth. Out his orange ass mouth. It came out. Even his toupee said it. It said it as it was flapping to the side. He said, "Don't worry about it. We're not gonna have to vote anymore because I'm gonna die up here." What's my man? Hunter the Hungry in the movie in the movie Pop Star, where he was on the stage and he was like, "I'm gonna die on this fucking stage." That's what Trump just said about his next presidency if he wins.
Wow.
Also, real quick pivot to the right. Hey, Sexy Red, you vagina scab of a woman, please stop talking. Don't open your fucking mouth no more. Stay the fuck out of the political space. You know nothing. He didn't give you a stimulus check. He didn't want to. He just put his name on it. You fucking dumbass. That's not where you get money from. You're stupid as shit. Please shut up. Please.
I'd like to welcome to the Angry Rick portion of the show.
Fuck, man.
Because he's only going to get worse from here.
She looks like she smells like shame in Newports. You stinky hood bitch. God damn, I hate her, man.
Hashtag shame in Newports. So ultimately, people, your vote matters. Get out there, vote this coming November. Don't just vote when doing the presidential election. You should be voting at your local elections as well. But get out there and make sure that he doesn't get in. But my only problem with this whole thing is that with the Supreme Court, because what if he decides to challenge it in the Supreme Court where he has 6 judges on his side? Like, what do we do?
Then Joe needs to do what's necessary. And they've made it legal for presidents to be able to act without question and do stuff. I'm not saying that he should get up there and, make them, beg for their lives and deal away with them execution style, but I'm just saying he wouldn't be convicted if it happened. Like, that's not something that would harm him or any type of way, he would be free from conviction. I'm not saying that, he should visit all of them with a baseball bat that says
all right,
the
okay.
presidential baseball bat with the seal on it and call it Air Slugger 1 and do away with some kneecaps. I'm not saying that should happen. I'm not saying that he should hire Anita Thomas to be his personal bodyguard and go after Clarence Thomas for what he did to her back in the day. I'm not saying he should do that, but I'm just saying he would be convicted if he did it. I'm just saying, yeah.
Episode 1.
Hypothetically. This is all hypothetical.
Shut up.
In Fortnite.
All right. Okay.
I said in Fortnite. All that could happen in Fortnite.
All right. This next topic, of course, this last week, there was a tragic incident that happened to a young lady named Sonia Massey. She unfortunately was murdered in her home after making a 911 call about a prowler outside of her building, outside of her apartment. And officers responded to the call, came into the home, and there was a bit of a discussion. They asked her to go sit down or something like she was boiling tea. And she grabbed a teapot. I guess the cop decided that she was a threat when she was 25 feet away holding a pot of fucking boiling, it's a pot of boiling water. And she rebuked him in the name of Jesus. I'm sorry, I didn't want to talk about this one. She rebuked him in the name of Jesus, and he shot her in the face. He shot her in the fucking face.
But, hold on. I got it. I'll take over from here. He said, I will shoot you in the fucking face. He said that. We haven't done a show together in
a long
what?
time. It's
Almost
been about a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Over a year. Mm-hmm. And we come right back to the same place. We come right back to the same place. All right. I've gone hard before. I probably might go hard again, but first I'm just gonna start talking right now. If you are a police officer and you are there to serve and protect, which is on your badge, not the one that was on the car in the first Transformers, you're not here to punish and enslave, you're here to serve and protect. If someone who is clearly having a mental episode, your gun is not your first means to neutralize or to calm someone down. You got mace, you got a baton, you got a taser. But instead, we have these police forces who hire these fake-ass tough guys. I played baseball or I played football in high school, but, I was too dumb to go to college or I was whatever the fuck. And you go out here and they put them in areas where they're not familiar with the people, right? Like I've met police officers who work in D.C. who are from fucking Havre de Grace, Maryland. If you know anything about Maryland, Havre de Grace is fucking at the tippity top. There's very few black people there, right? So they don't understand. They don't understand the way that people talk, the way that people communicate. They don't understand body mannerisms, any of that stuff. So they come in scared. If you're going to be a police officer, you don't need to be fucking scared. Danger is a part of the job. That's what you're signing up for, right? A woman with a pot of water. What's the most that's going to happen to you? You're going to get, maybe if it's hot enough, you might get a 3rd-degree burn.
First, it's a tea kettle. She's got to open a lid. Like, the worst is you get hit by a big hot piece of metal that you probably could have fucking dodged.
It is idiotic. It's hurtful, and it's a goddamn shame that we're still here.
Still having these conversations.
And then you got Cheeto Hitler at his rally talking about, we're gonna make sure that our police are able to do their jobs without getting prosecuted and being basically that implied immunity. He's talking about upping the shit. So basically, we can execute as many brown people as we want. That's what y'all want, right? At some point, I know that they say it's just a few bad apples that spoil the bunch. I need for them good apples to start fucking kicking those bad apples out. I need for y'all to be reverse crabs in the pot and stop pulling these bitches in and kick them out. There are a lot of good police officers. I know some. I talk to them all the time.
Some of them are in our
Please
family.
be good guys. You know who the pieces of shit are. You know who the bad ones are. Get them the fuck out. Why is it that they feel like they can just act and do these things without any repercussions and just be safe from any type of prosecution and just out here just doing whatever the fuck they want to do? That's enough of this. I have had enough of this. I am tired. I am so exhausted. I have yet to look at the footage.
I'm not. I
can't do it.
I can't watch it.
I'm a big believer in the stuff that you put in, that the stuff that you watch.
And stop sharing that shit.
It has an effect on you. I can't do it because it is just taking so much out of me. I won't do it, and I have a very visual mind, so I'm pretty sure I can see how everything took place. There needs to be some type of change, and there needs to be change all the way at the top. Why is it that in other countries police have to go through a year or two of training before they get out on the streets?
They have to go
They have
through
to have college
psychological
degrees
yeah.
before they get on the streets.
Because
Meanwhile,
those are predominantly Caucasian nations that have those situations. And they care about their populace. They don't give a fuck about us.
Meanwhile, our police got to go through 6 months of training. And from what I've told, because I've done ride-alongs with police, and at one point I wanted to be a police officer. God, that's crazy. At one point, one of the guys I did a ride-along with, he was like, yeah, all we did was fight. We just fought for months. And then we went over some procedural stuff in the classroom.
Yeah.
That's insane. That is insane. These are the people who are supposed to protect us from the quote-unquote bad people. But again, if you know the history and you know where police come from and you know where they started at, I'm not going to get into it here because I can go on for hours about this shit. Maybe look it up, maybe do your own research, guys. But you see where police started and where they come from, and you understand why people that have our skin tone that look like us are constantly vilified and seen as the evil ones, as the wicked ones, as the ones that need to be put down and not given a chance to live. R.I.P. Sonya Massey, you should still be alive today. It's the shit just makes me sad, and the thing about it is my rage is now outweighed my sadness, and that's the scary part.
Impotent rage only lasts but so long. And I think everybody out there, regardless, you need to find yourself a class, become legally armed, arm yourself, protect yourself. Not saying specifically for police or anything like that, but just to protect yourself. Make sure that everything is okay. Make sure you're covering yourself. Make sure you're protecting your family, because I'm damn sure going to protect mine. You're not coming to my house without a warrant. You're not coming to my house uninvited. You will be met with equal force. It's just that simple. I'm done. I'm tired of it. Okay. All right. So moving on to a lighter note. My cousin has revealed to me that he has started his journey after about, damn near 30 years of waiting. Because this fucker introduced me to Dragon Ball Z when we were kids. I didn't know. I only watched the Dragon Ball cartoon early on, like Saturday morning cartoons on WB. This fucker showed me Super Saiyan. And then he stopped watching anime. You know, something about, I like girls now, and I'm going through puberty. That's what happens.
Anyway, I got hair on my balls.
Basically. So, yeah, little nerdy Trey was left by himself to go on his anime journey. But now you've picked yours back up, apparently. Mm-hmm. Rick's watching anime.
So this actually started a lot longer ago than what I've admitted to. I started by watching One Punch Man. One Punch Man got me.
You watched One Punch Man?
Yeah.
How did you didn't talk to me about this at all.
I ain't talking to nobody about it. Because I was just enjoying the show. Like, Saitama is hilarious to me, and it's just I just enjoy the shit out of it. So I started watching One Punch Man. Then like people would talk about One Piece and they talk about other stuff, and I tried to watch the Yasuke anime. I couldn't get into it. That shit put me to sleep like several times.
Fair enough.
But then someone reiterated to me that I need to watch Attack on Titan. And like I need to actually like sit down and watch it, like give it a chance. And so I had some free time and I pulled it up on Hulu. And yeah, that shit got me in a whole ass chokehold.
You're starting essentially with Attack on Titan. Saitama is One Punch Man. It's shonen. Like
but so right now concurrently I'm starting Attack on Titan and I'm finishing Chainsaw Man. and like it's.
Who the fuck are you?
I mean, listen, it's me, baby. I ain't never changed.
I'm not watching that Japanese shit.
I never said that. Actually, I never said that. I never said that. I said I'm never watching that weird shit. Japanese people, I love you. I love your food.
I feel like his face says it all.
You actually said that.
Never
You
said
said that to me. He said that shit to me.
Never said it. I love your food. Love your people. You guys are great. So I'm watching Attack on Titan, and the story of Eren Yeager is just fucking phenomenal. And this nigga turned into it like I knew for sure. I was like, damn, he the main character, and he just got 8. And then this nigga comes back as a fucking Titan. I'm like, nigga, what? What are we doing? Let's go. Throw the hands. Who want the fade? Who want these Titan fades? Like, I'm all about it. Actually, when we get done here, I'm about to go home. I'm about to go to Bonchan.
You haven't finished it. You haven't finished it yet.
I haven't finished
What
it.
season are you in?
I'm still in season 1. I'm episode 12.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've got so much that we can talk about now.
And actually, since she's right here sitting on the couch, I'm actually going to give another partial shout out to Lillian over here because watching, what is that? Cowboy Bebop, right? Yeah, watching the live action shit, it's kind of reinforced with me. It's like, I need to actually start watching the animes because this go to her YouTube page and watch my reaction for the live action Cowboy Bebop.
It's epic.
Ill. Stop with the fucking Dutch Angels. Like nobody needs that many Dutch Angles. I felt like I was watching Battlefield Earth again. Like, god damn. Shit is so bad. Like, this is why is everything this way? Stop it. I want to look at the characters. I need depth. I need perception. I need to see how tall these niggas are. Like, this is weird. You're stupid. But anyway, sidetracked a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm getting into anime. I plan on starting My Hero Academia once I get halfway through Attack on Titan. So yeah, I'm here now. I'm with y'all. I bought a samurai sword and everything.
You've always had swords. That's no surprise there.
Well, it's
all right, I got one last question for you because we got to wrap things up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I convince you to go on a One Piece journey?
No. Stop it.
Why not?
Here you go with that
Come join
here you go with
the
that Jehovah's
Church
Witness shit.
of One Piece. Come
See?
follow our leader, Luffy.
See?
Monkey D. Luffy.
Give a nigga a rope, want to be a cowboy. Here you go with that 1,000 episodes
It's
shit.
only 1,000 episodes.
It's only
1,000. You shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking to you.
This nigga just said it's only 1,000
It's only
episodes.
1,000
Like that's some
episodes.
convenient shit.
Naruto has 900 episodes.
Bro,
Bleach has 600 episodes.
Man.
A lot of anime that are really good have long episodes. I'm just asking you to. Wait. All I'm asking you to do is give it one episode a day.
You gotta be
That's
honest,
it.
Trey, because you don't watch the anime.
I read the manga. I
Man,
can't sell them
listen.
on the manga yet. Let me work. Let me cook.
Also, maybe
episode a day.
Maybe we'll see.
That's
but
fair
also, I love that song "Bluebird" from Naruto. I put that shit on my list, so I'll be at the gym lifting and listening to that song.
Fucker.
So I mean, listen, hey, I'm back better than ever, baby. And look at the graphic. I'm purple, nigga.
Actually,
muscles.
you're mauve.
What the fuck is mauve?
Clearly purple.
That is purple.
It's like mauve.
Nigga.
Now I'm colorblind. I don't have my glasses on. It's mauve. Whatever.
I'm purple as shit.
I was gonna call you Maestro, the Mauve Maestro. That's what I was gonna say.
Purple and sexy, bitch. Mr. 3850 might come back.
Barney ass nigga. All right. Thank you guys for watching us here on Gamma Blerds. It's been a great episode. Come back next week. We got more hotness for you. It's your boy Trey Proper.
And I am your warrior, your king, your savior, the one that you've been waiting for. Also, ladies, I saw you looking at me blurry. All right, bitches.
We out.